Hello friends, welcome back to A Drill and a Dream. My name is Abby, if you don't know me already, and we've been going through the last two videos. We've been working on the siding of the house, which is so exciting. We've been waiting basically all summer for this, preparing, getting the wood ready, and now Mose and Jonathan, my Amish friends, are helping put up the siding, and it was just so fun to watch the progress. So as you can see, there's new progress already. The bay window has been started. Mose was here all alone yesterday, so he was working on this kind of smaller stuff that's easier to do by yourself. It looks so good. Oh my goodness. Look at it all together. Obviously that little part's missing still, but this house is just coming together in such a gorgeous, gorgeous way. Wowdy-dow. So I have the worst timing ever because the same exact thing happened when I got my new roof. But I am going away next week, and next week is when Mose is going to be back working on, he's hoping to finish the whole house next week, and I am going to be gone for the whole thing. So unfortunately, I won't be able to film that for you. However, my mom offered to come and take some clips. So hopefully we can still put a video together of showing you the progress there. And when I come back from my trip, if all goes well, the house will be totally sided, and I can't wait to see that. Seriously, how crazy is that? So I'm just taking my last little mind picture of the house before I leave, and when I come back, it's gonna look probably like a totally different place. So I am so excited to see that. I know you guys are too. Stay tuned. Hopefully a lot of progress coming in this video.
The workers have gone home for the day, but this siding is looking very nice on this side of the house. So it's the next day. It's a rainy day, but look what they got done this morning. Working on the porch. He'd saved it for a rainy day, and this is looking really nice. And over here, all the siding is taken off, and he's going to be working on this afternoon, so I can't wait to see how this is going to look. Abby's going to be so excited when this is all done. I'll set up on the back to put up the rest of the siding, but he said that he was ready to do it, and then it started to rain, so he went on to the porch instead. It's later in the afternoon. Mose is almost ready to go home, but look at this. Doesn't it look great? He said probably tomorrow we'll wrap it up, and then he'll just come back just for any finishing touches one more time after that. It looks really nice. It's the next day, and I don't think I gave you a good view from here of how the finished product looks. They still have one side of the cupola, or whatever you want to call it, to do. But this is pretty well done. And I wanted to show the back, but they are right in the middle of it, and they don't want to be filmed, so I'll have to show you later what they've done. They're doing a lot of up and down the ladder, meeting halfway, because they have all these strange angles to finish off the roof. So one's down cutting and the other's up, putting them in place, and I'll show you that later.
Well, hello my friends, I am back at the house, and oh my goodness, what an exciting thing to come home to. Seriously, the house looks incredible. Wow, I am absolutely blown away. The sun is making it a little bit hard to see, but look at this. It looks so good. So Mose was here today, and I would say he is 99% done, but there are just a few little things he still has to do. But look at that. So he finished that all up today and everything. I cannot get over how gorgeous the siding on this house looks. It's just so beautiful. I love the wood. It's so sturdy looking. I was thinking, I was looking over here, and you can see the difference between up here where it's painted the second time the second coat of regular paint and here where it's not. So I feel like another coat of paint is going to help a lot. I do think I'm going to get another can of the Kills stuff to put on one more time on the knots, even at this stage, because I think that that might help a little bit with the bleeding through. It definitely wouldn't hurt to have another coat. So you might as well do it now. I think also I'm going to try to paint over that in white paint and that too, because why not? I think that should work fine. I am seriously so in love with the look of this house. I stood here in the yard and just like looked at it for about 5-10 minutes before this video started. I just think it looks so nice. Seriously, so gorgeous. And by the way, the fall colors are just, well, these always are a little later than normal, but it's beautiful around here. It really, really is. And I think that the garden also, the gardens are just thriving. They're doing so well. And I haven't done any watering of them for quite a while now. So I'm very pleased with that, although they are very weedy. And with everything looking so nice, I was thinking tonight I wanted to actually weed them because I love these. These are Autumn Joy Sedum. And I didn't really realize how beautiful they are until now in the autumn, which makes sense, but looks so good. Hanging baskets, however, not thriving. I don't remember if I told you guys this or not, but next year I want to do all ferns in the hanging baskets, because this fern I had on the porch, which was not even near the side, it was over here with bad sunlight, and it is doing so well. It has grown twice as big at least. So I think ferns might be really good for this porch with the lack of sunlight. I'm so happy with the siding, even under the porch, especially under the porch. Like, it just looks so nice. However, you guessed it, now I really want to do the ceiling, but I was thinking about everything that there is to do, and I know what I need to prioritize is painting the last coat of paint. I need to do that as a more important task than the ceiling on the porch. But the ceiling on the porch is definitely a thought because it sure looks bad when everything else looks good. Something happened unfortunate with my thing, so I need to try to straighten these legs, but it's very heavy actually with the dirt in it. Heading around to the back side. I don't remember in the videos if you've seen this all done, but wow. Can't even get over the niceness of this. Of course, we've never seen the back all with siding on it before because it was just in such rough shape before, but looks so good. Again, I think that last coat of paint is really gonna make it sparkle. And then, yeah, we already looked over here. But I love the corners, I love everything. It just looks amazing. I am over the top excited about this because we've waited so long for this and now it's here. It looks so good. Totally meets my expectations in a good way. I'm also super pumped to be able to put my outdoor lights up in the front and the back now that the siding is done. That's what we were waiting for on that, and all the outlets, of course. What a fantastically beautiful house, truly. I am thrilled beyond words. So, a couple questions that I had for you guys. My initial thought, always going into this, was to paint the railings white. And the sun is beautiful, for sure, but also kind of making it hard to see when it's in the right place. But okay, so here's the house as we know it. What I did around the window casings was really basic because that is what I wanted. But sometimes I'm like, I think this is still what I want. I think I want to keep the basic trim and change the railings to white. Fairly certain that's what I want. But I'm also open to suggestions if you guys think you have a better idea. I don't think there's really room for shutters, specifically the bay window. Like, I don't think there's room. I guess I could technically put shutters on everywhere else, maybe. But I'm kind of thinking there's not room for shutters. I guess the other option is we could leave the railing wood, but stain it the floor color. I'm also planning on having the ceiling wood colored, the same floor stain is what I'm planning on doing on the ceiling. But again, I don't think I want that. I'm pretty sure I want white railings. So if you guys have any thoughts about the windows, the window casings, or window treatments, let me know in the comments below what you think. At this point, I still am leaning towards nothing, leaving it just like this. But like I said, always open to hearing new ideas, and sometimes I change my mind. So let me know in the comments below. Honestly, I am just thrilled beyond words by how gorgeous this house looks with the new siding. So on this beautiful evening, it really is such a beautiful day. It's like mid-60s. The sun is setting and giving this golden, beautiful hue. What I do want to do is a little bit of weeding in this front garden because it's a bit overgrown and it looks so gorgeous. I don't know, something about the leaves everywhere paired with the color scheme that I have in the garden, I think is just like, wow, jaw-droppingly beautiful. And I think that it would be good to get some of the really big weeds out at least. So that's my plan for this evening, and then we'll go from there. I did want to show you though this other garden, which is also just filled to the brim with weeds. However, some of the plants that I planted have grown so exponentially I cannot even fathom. So here is the garden, the weed garden, as well as beautiful plants. But this petunia, look how huge it is. It was literally one hanging basket that I got at a discount price because it was like the end of hanging basket time. I planted it and it has just like probably 5 or 6 drupled in size. Seriously, it's crazy. But everything is looking really good in here except for the hostas, which were all eaten by deers. However, they are still blooming despite having been eaten, all of their leaves. But everything else is looking pretty good. The peonies are questionable, but I'm hoping they'll come back next year. They had a rough time with the transplant, that's for sure. Hollyhocks are huge from these itty bitty things I planted. This dahlia is gorgeous. This thing, I don't know what it is. It's medium sized over there, but here, huge. I don't know how it got so big, but it's pretty, very pretty. And also this thing, whatever it is, also beautiful. I almost wonder if I could like put one of those in a vase. Super cute. So in the next couple of nights it might frost, so I'm planning on putting this little elephant ear, I think that's what it's called. I think I want to dig it right out. Oh wow, it made a whole second shoot. That's crazy. 3 shoots. 4. Wow. Okay. So my thought was always I wanted to plant it in a pot and bring it inside. So I'm going to try to do that today or tomorrow before it gets too cold around here. Because I think it's a really neat plant, and I'm pretty sure people have it as a house plant. I think it's fun. So eucalyptus, however, did not flourish. I mean, it did for a while, then it died. So, sorry. But overall, very pleased with how my garden lived throughout the summer. It's pretty cute. If you don't look up too close, it definitely brings a beautiful color place, and it makes me very happy. However, the lawn has not been mowed for a long time. So anyway, I'm gonna start weeding, and then that's probably all I'm gonna do this evening. Okay, so the exciting thing that I got in the mail were these bulbs. I found them, I bought them in the spring, but they shipped out in the fall because they're tulip and daffodil bulbs. But I got them from Eden Brothers, and they were the most beautiful things I'd ever seen, and I was like, I need to get those. Okay, so I got the Chardonnay mix of tulip bulbs. I'll try to put a picture of these so you can see them. Aren't they insane? I got the tulip and daffodil Wonderland mix, and tulip and daffodil sun-kissed mix. So I want to put these in the ground, and I think I'm going to put all the tulips in the front garden, and then I'm going to put the daffodils over by the hostas in the side garden, because my mom said that I'm just going to put them everywhere, wherever. My mom said that daffodils, they're like leaves when they grow after they die, are not the most beautiful things ever. So she said that if you put them by hostas, then the hosta leaves will come out after the daffodils and kind of cover up the ugliness. So I think that will be grand. And apparently the tulips are loved by our friends, the deers. So Mom was hoping that if I put them in the front garden, the deer wouldn't come so close to the house. We'll see. So I'm trying to remember everything about what I liked and what looked good in these gardens. A lot of them are perennials, but a lot are not. So I want to do that again next year because I do like the constant color of the annuals. And the impatiens and begonias did amazing in this garden. Seriously, so good. I also have the other tulips in here somewhere. Just picking random spots. I was really happy with the way that the tulips that I had in here grew, because that was back before we had a garden. I just literally threw them in very haphazardly one day, and they all bloomed. I also think that the heavy mulching did a huge benefit to this garden, because I really didn't have a terrible time with weeds. Okay, well, they're in there kind of haphazardly, but hopefully they will bring some early spring joy to us. And now I'm going to do the daffodils over here. Okay, well, I hope these do really well because the pictures were like beyond gorgeous, and I could not even fathom how beautiful. So cannot wait to see how this grows in the early spring, at that time when, you know, you just so desperately want something of color and beauty. Tulips and daffodils are like the bomb.com because it takes a while for spring to come here in northern New York. So it's the little things that help get you through. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am crazy in love with my new siding. Seriously, it's beyond my wildest dreams. I know I have a lot of painting still to do this fall. My goodness. But wow, can you even imagine how far this house has come? Do you remember how bad it looked when we started? And now how incredibly cute it is. Seriously, how cute is that? Almost as cute as little Gomer, who is just outrageously cute. Right, Gomi? Oh, she is such a lover. So precious. But this house is beyond my wildest dreams of how cute a house can look. We've come so far. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to give you a little clip of drone footage because the leaves are so beautiful and the house is so beautiful. So I hope you enjoy that as we finish this video, and I'll see you guys next time on A Drill and a Dream.